Welcome, everybody, to another one of our infamous blindfold challenges, where Monsieur Peter Arnoray will attempt to put the pedals underneath this Paul Reed Smith hoodie, I don't know why I've used this, into some sort of price order. Today, we are comparing arguably the most copied pedal of all time.
Is it?
I think so.
Yeah, you're thinking
so. We have got a selection underneath here of pedals that claim to be Ibanez Tube Screamery.
Oh, but before you do that, Lee, I have to interrupt you. Please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell.
Please like and subscribe.
And if you want to watch any more funny videos like blindfold stuff, whatever, click up the pop-up banner there.
Yes.
There's much more many more videos. Much more.
And thank you as well. I always mean to say thank you very much for those wonderful ones of you who decide after watching these videos to go and buy something from Andertons, because that's what pays the bills, and thank you very much. Anyway, look, if you want to play along with this, you need to look away, turn your monitor off, however you know, put your own blindfold on, whatever, before I unveil this, because as soon as I unveil, you're going to know. So I'm giving you due warning. Good. Okay, here's the unveil. So I have 8 pedals. I am using the wonderful Gig Rig Quartermaster to silently switch each one in and out of the circuit. Pete has no idea what order I've put them in. He's got a rough idea of the pedals. We had about 10 or 11 different pedals in the shortlist, so he's got a rough idea of what I've got here, but he doesn't know what order I've plugged them in. I have put all of the controls at 12 o'clock, because I guess that's a good starting reference. So,
yes,
we have a selection of pedals that start, I think the cheapest one's about £50, the dearest one's about £350, but look, here we go.
Here we go.
So,
shall I just tell them playing a custom shop 62 Strat here in Texas T, with Texas special pickups in it.
It couldn't be any more Texas this video, could it?
So we could have another amp, couldn't we?
Stevie Ray Vaughan inspired guitar with Texas pickups in it, Texas special pickups.
That's
in Texas T, I love it. And and a very Texas kind of vibe on my pedal board. So here we go. Now, of course, sorry, last thing. Almost everyone, possibly with the exception of Boss, I think, make some sort of nod towards a Tube Screamer. So I get it. If you go online and you type Tube Screamer clone in, you're going to see articles showing dozens and dozens of different pedals that you could do. Hopefully we've taken a selection here that you'll be familiar with.
Which we sell in the shop, mind you. Yeah. We need to say that.
I've tried to spread the price around a little bit. Anyway, Pete,
yes.
Please choose a random number between 1 and 8.
Okay, here's a clean tone first. Random number 3. It sounds good.
Does sound good.
I like that. I'm just going to take the reverb down a bit. Yeah, I mean, it's really difficult to say anything from the get-go now because I got no idea what I'm...
Pretty much everything here has got a straightforward level, drive and tone control. There's 1 or 2 that have got... in fact, there's one that's got a bit of treble and bass. In fact, there's a couple here but whatever. So you tell me on any of these, can I have more, less, whatever, and I'll tweak it for you.
I think that... I think that sounds great where that is, to be honest. I mean, can you turn it on and off for me? Just like on the switch, click on and off. Okay, back on. Okay. Full gain?
Full gain?
Yeah, why not? Try it. Okay, well that's...
I've got a pen and some paper. I've just realised for the cameraman here, I've maybe just realised that I've plugged these in an order that's maybe not visually that obvious which way we're going. So just for the camera, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Sorry everybody.
Sorry.
Right.
I think that sounds pretty expensive to me. It sounds like a composed, sort of harmonically rich. Hate all these words because
it's fine. But I
think that's a higher bracket.
That's the starting point.
Yeah, and that was 3.
All you got to do is go. That was number 3. Yeah.
Okay.
I better write that down. You got to go basically now. Choose the next number between 1 and 8.
Number 5, please. I'm going to say exactly the same. Yeah, that's composed and slightly more noisy.
I'm going to put number 3. I've put the gain on number 3 back to halfway.
Okay,
I'm just going to jump between. So here's 3.
Yeah.
Here's 5.
Yeah, I don't think that's. It sounds the same. No, I think it's more muffled and a little bit fatter in the sound, but fat in a bad way. Does that make sense? It's not as clear.
Would you like me to increase the tone, take the drive down a bit, maybe?
Take the drive slightly down, maybe one, like 1 or 2, and then just put a little bit more top end on it if there is a tone.
Okay. It sounds louder.
Sounds better and louder than the other one.
Let me just take and let's just do it.
Okay. Go again.
3. That's
okay. They sound exactly the same. Holy
really?
moly. That's more nasal, that one.
I think it does sound a little different, but not
yeah, it sounds
terribly.
a little different, more nasal. Yeah, okay, well...
So, okay, so what do you think? More expensive or less expensive than the first one?
It's probably less expensive, but probably not.
Okay.
Hate these things.
Another number, please, between 1 and 8.
Okay, 8.
8.
It just sounds the same, man.
Do you want to
just go back to what the 3? And a bit more level on number 3, please.
Okay.
Playing all the different keys here. Okay, and then number 8. 3. 8. I like that 8. I like number 8. I think it's more expensive than number 3.
Okay.
Can you go full drive on that one, please?
Yes. Full drive. Here we go.
Okay. And then number 3, please.
With number 3 on full drive?
Yeah, full drive. Maybe not. Maybe it's actually that's probably between number 3 and 5.
Right. So that's fine. I can do that for you as well. So just to be clear, we're still going with number 3 as our most expensive pedal.
3, 8, 5.
And then number 8. Okay, got it. Okay, I'm just going to centralize the drives again back on everything so that we're sort of right. Okay, so that's so far that's 3, 5, and 8 that you've chosen so far. So please have another number, please. It's brutal, isn't it?
This is brutal. This is brutal, man. Number 4, please.
4.
Much more gain. Volume.
Do you want me to take the volume down a little bit on there, or
slightly more noisy, as you can hear?
On and off.
See, and then if you number 3, turn that 3 on and off. Oh, maybe not. Okay, number 1 again. What was it? Number 4
is what you're playing.
Oh yeah, I like that. I like that.
You want to do any jumping?
Try number 3, just for reference. Back to number 4. No, I like.
Do you think the joke here is that every single one of these pedals has just got the same circuit inside it, and it's just a different manufacturer? Because it's like
you just pay for the parts and the brand. Okay,
that is close.
I think number 4 actually is the most expensive one so far. But can I have full gain on number 4?
Yeah.
It becomes slightly fuzzy
So
there.
I'll go full gain on 3.
Yeah. A full gain on number 8. Did we have number 8?
8. Okay, yeah.
And then back to number 4. And number 3. And number 4 again.
Brutal.
Oh man, this is just impossible. This is impossible. It's absolutely impossible.
It's the best one so far. In that, it's like, I think in the 2 we've done already on these, at least there were differences between the pedal, and you could kind of go, I prefer that or I don't prefer that. This one is brutal, man.
Wow. Okay, I think number 4 is now the top one. So 4, 3. What do we have? 5, 8. Yeah.
Hang on. Let me just write this down. What it is.
Holy.
Okay, so we've got number 4 in first place, number 3 after that, number 8 after that, and number 5 bringing up the rear.
Number 1, please. Slemme fyr. Yeah, level down on that one. That's more fuzzy. That's more of a fuzz. And more level down, please. It doesn't have that nasal thing that I would expect a tube screamer to have.
What do you want to do? Compare it to number 4, your first placed one?
Yes, please. Okay,
one.
Full gain on that one, please.
Full gain.
4.
With full gain
and
on
then 4 with full gain, yeah.
Okay. So that's 4. Back to number 1.
I'd say that's the cheapest one so far.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just too gainy, too fuzzy, too like.
No, it's fine.
Oh,
Look,
man.
It is what it is. Okay, so the pedals. So how are you guys doing at home? I hope you're trying to do it the similar sort of tally as me. So just to give you an idea, at the moment, we're 5 pedals into this 8-pedal shootout. We have number 4 in the lead, followed by number 3, then number 8, then number 5, and then number 1 at the moment.
Okay.
So
number 6
my
then.
calculation. Oh, you've worked it out. I was going to tell you
number
what
6 and 8
ones are
left. 6 and 7 are left,
6,
right?
7, and there must be another one. 2. 6, 7, and 2 are
Oh,
left.
okay. Then 2 then, please.
You want 2? Okay.
I like that.
Good.
And I think that could be a tube screamer. It sounds to me like it is, but then again, they all are, aren't they? They got the same. What is it? JRC, whatever chip in it. A little bit more volume, please.
A little bit more volume.
Okay, and then full gain?
Full gain.
That's my favorite so far. That's my number 2, my favorite so far.
Okay.
But can you put that against number 4, please?
Yeah. I'm going to put both the drives at like 3/4.
Okay. 4, yeah?
That's 4.
Okay, 2 then. A little bit more tone on that one, if there is.
Yeah.
And then 4. Number 2 is more clear, so I think number 2 is the more expensive one. So number 2 goes in front of number 4, please. This is just wild guesses. This is literally
I tell you what I will
hearing.
do. I'm just going to literally go, because it's a good recap now. I'm going to just sort of centralise everything kind of back to, well...
Apart from the levels, I think leave the levels.
Yeah, okay, I'll leave the levels. Maybe I won't... I'll kind of just... Oh, I don't know. I'm confusing myself now. I'm just going to literally... we're sort of a little bit all over the place with settings here, but I'm just going to go, right, here's the order. So this is your least favourite so far.
Okay. It's nice.
Then this one.
A bit more level on that, please. Oh, man.
Then this one.
Can those 2 swap places, please?
So you want number 5 to take over number 8?
Yes, please. That sounds good, this one. Is that number...
That is number 8.
Yeah. I'll go back to the other one. Off. Yes, please. Swap those 2 around.
So now we're saying 5 is better than 8?
Yes.
Got it? Okay. And then the next one is number 3.
Yeah, okay,
and then number 4?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then number 2.
Number 2 and number 4 are so similar, man.
Okay.
It's just that there's something more open in there, which lead me to believe it might not be a Tube Screamer, because I like overdrives. Tube Screamers can get too nasal for me. But anyway, go on.
What's he picked? Right, so you've got 5 and 6 still to go.
Okay, 5, please.
6
and 7.
Sorry, 6 and 7.
6 first, yeah?
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay, can you put a little bit more level in that?
Yes.
Full gain?
Full gain.
And then number 2 with full gain. 2 was the other one. That was the top one, right? Number 6. Number 2. Number 6. Honestly, man. Holy.
No. I mean, it's going to be your personal feel and preference. There's so little to split these.
What was number 2 on the list? Like so number 2 was 1 was 2, right? So the one I think is best is number 2.
Correct.
The second one is number 4. Can I have number 4 and number 6,
yes,
please? With both the max gain.
Oh, max gain on both. 4. Here we go.
Tube Screamers don't do that, do they? Do Tube Screamers make that?
Maybe
do
they do. It's Tube Screamers.
Okay,
like
number
low
6.
gain, sort of mid humpy 6. Here we go.
4. Okay, those 2 needs to be swapped around. So number 6 is second place.
Okay.
And
That's
number
okay.
4, actually, that number 4 seems too gainy as well somehow.
We'll do a full rundown at the end. So you've got one last pedal.
Number
Is that
7.
right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, number 7, which you've
Okay.
got to insert somewhere.
Bend over then. Sounds great, man. That's a good pedal. Full gain?
Full gain.
Yeah. And then the best one is number 2, right? Number
Right,
1.
okay. Pretty
Full
still
gain.
on.
See what I mean? How that's got this nasal kind of vibe. And then number 7. That's
There's a
more
lot
of an
more gain-
overdrive.
there's a lot more gain on
and
7.
it's more of an overdrive. It's
let me-
more of an overdrive
Yeah.
thing. It's not. It doesn't have that mid-range, but
I'm
it
just
sounds
turning the
good.
drive down a little bit on number 7, but there we
Okay,
go.
I think-
But wherever you want to put it.
Can I hear number 2? The second one is number.
Oh, second place is number 4 at the moment.
Okay, have 4, and then this swap between these
okay.
two. Yeah. Actually, I really like that tone of number 7. The sound and the drive is really nice. Can you back off the drive ever so slightly? Number 1 on the list, please. First place. I just want to
I've
say
just
7
thought-
and first
so
place.
Number 4 is third place at the moment, so it's actually number 6 and number 2.
Okay,
are-
yeah,
So
go-
number 2 is first place.
Yeah. Okay.
Number 6 is this one.
Yeah.
And number
7. Go back to number 6. Level it up a bit.
Yeah, it needs a bit louder, isn't it?
7. Man, number two is number, yeah. I mean, I prefer number 7 in the overall tone because it's not that tube screamery, I guess. Stick that. It's not a tube scream. I don't think. Well, they're all kind of tube screamy, but I think that has to be number 2 or 3. That one.
Oh, really? So you're not putting it in first place? I thought you were saying that's your favourite one. I thought.
Yes,
you were
but
saying.
I'm not because it's not a tube screamer.
But
Can I have number 2 and number 7? Just swap between.
Yeah.
those
I
two.
don't know that. I mean, this is your favourite
Sorry.
one, or is it? No, this isn't. Which one do you think is what? This
No,
is
no.
what's your.
Which one I think is
favourite-
most expensive?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
yes.
So take number 2 first.
Okay, there's number 2.
Yeah.
And then just to recap, so number 2 has got everything bumped up about 1 or 2 o'clock.
Okay. Okay.
And number 7, which at the moment is pretty much everything flat.
Back to 2. Back to 7. Two. Okay, the other one. That's 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 7. I prefer number 7. Number 7 has to be the first one. But whether it's the most expensive one, this is the thing. I don't know. To me, it sounds more dynamic.
I'm just going to go through this in the order, all right?
Man.
This is your last chance to have a last-minute shuffle around, but okay, everybody at home, and I want to know what you ordered them as well. In fact, post in the comment section what order you got them in. So, number 1, the least expensive you thought is number 1 is this one.
Okay.
The next one was number 8.
Can we swap those two around, actually?
So you want to go 8 now in last place and 1 in second last place.
Which is completely wrong. I'm on the back pickup for all this bit, by the way, just to get the punchy.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, my paper's getting very messy. Right, so, okay, starting again then. Here is currently last place, number 8. It's now jumping up a place, number 1. Next, number 5. And then number 3.
Yeah, that needs a bit more level, but
Yeah,
fine.
sorry, okay. Keep. Then number 4, which was your long-time favourite. Then number 6. And number 2. And finally, number 7.
Those last 3, that just sound exactly the same, man.
So, you're sticking with that?
Yeah, I'm sticking with that.
Well,
Hell, I'm sticking with it.
I tell you what, man, there's something... I hope everybody watching now trusts that there is nothing untoward about these. There's no paid sponsorship here. These are just 8 pedals that Andertons sells. Did I get the cheaper ones again? No, these are just 8 pedals Andertons sells. We'd have no special relationships with any of them. There's no sense trying to... And yet again,
did I pick the
battle for first and second place is Strymon versus
No!
Electro-Harmonix again. All the way through.
No!
It's exactly the same as the last video.
What is it with
which is crazy.
Yeah, but I'm not sure people... Well, yeah, so we need to make sure that video goes out first, because we did do a video where we ended up with the Strymon and the E8X.
The glove.
The glove, which we've never plugged into before.
Yeah.
And those two were the battle. And the glove won.
Yeah.
And then it was the Strymon. Oh man, no, I'm honestly,
so
it's not
I'm gonna do the reveal in reverse order now for anybody not watching. So at the moment, if you don't know, I guess you still don't know who's won out of the Strymon and the Electro-Harmonix. But in last place, which in fairness is the cheapest pedal on here, is the Tone City Green Tube.
Oh, all right, okay.
So actually correct. Well done,
So
Pete. You actually got one right. You did a last minute swap, which just did it. The next one up was the Hudson Sidecar, which right at the beginning did sound like it was a bit fuzzier than all the other ones and perhaps put you off a bit.
Do you remember I said that? When you put that in, I said it's a tube screamer with a twist.
Yeah.
It's not really a tube screamer.
So that's got to be your bag. Now, anyway, that's what it was. I think
pedal,
towards the end, it started to all sound terribly similar. But anyway, so that was the Sidecar in second place. And that is one of the more expensive or mid-price kind of ones.
Yeah, it's not that expensive.
In third, in third from bottom was our most expensive pedal. That was the Free the Tone SOV 2. So, which I kind of liked that. I thought it was sounding pretty big, but I do agree.
It's not really a tube screamer, Tom.
Well,
I seem to remember it being fat and juicy.
Don't know. I mean, all of these, somewhere in the world, either on their own sites or on forums, have been given a kind of like, it's a tube screamer sort of vibe.
But do you know what I'm saying when I say nasal? Anyway.
Well, so that's the SOV 2 from Free the Tone. Bang in the middle, well, kind of in the middle, so in 5th place, and you actually said it in the run-through at the end, which was fit freak. You went, that's the tube screamer, and it was indeed the TS-808s, the original kind of tube screamer. Obviously, there are several different Ibanez tube screamers now, but that's the original one, TS-808. Now we're into 4th place, which is just going to miss out on a podium finish. Always, I think, in athletics, the hardest place to finish. That was the JHS Moonshine. For a long time, the Moonshine was up there as your favourite pedal.
Yeah,
but
I've always liked that pedal.
It kind of got moved along a little bit as we went along. Bizarrely now, bronze medal goes to the Ibanez Mini Tube Screamer.
You know what? I remember doing that shootout video when we did the David versus Goliath thing, and it's got a bit more oomph to it than the original TS808. Right. Unless it gets the level in there.
So the mini Tube Screamer, I mean, perhaps in editing we can chuck some prices on the screen, although prices change all the time on this stuff. So actually probably best just to go to the Andertons website, actually. I'll give you a quick price rundown at the end today. Then, so yes, it ended up being a shootout between the East River Drive from Electro Harmonics at a whopping £64 versus the Strymon Sunset at £279. Now, obviously, a little bit like the previous demo as well, the Strymon Sunset's got tons of other features on it. So the East River Drive, you just switch it on and off, that's all it does. The Strymon's got 2 separate drive channels in it. You can use them independently, stack them up. You've got tons of switching, you've got favorites, you've got all
sorts of stuff, man.
On it.
Yeah.
All I did was I chose the Texas setting on Drive A, which is their Tube Screaming thing. That's all you heard. So which do you think you'd put in first place and which do you think you put in second place then, Pete?
Probably the same as last time.
No, it wasn't. This time round, Strymon came out top. Electro Harmonics came out second. So look, there you go. There's the rundown. I mean, so we got a
But
winner.
I swapped those around, didn't I? Didn't I swap them around at some point? Didn't I swap one for two?
The East River was in first place for a long way. I mean, it's just coincidental, I guess, that you didn't get to the Strymon until right at the end. But yeah, so $279 for the Strymon is the winner. £64 is clearly the value winner here on the East Coast. East River Electro-Harmonics. TS Mini is killer value as well. That's £65. So actually, it's pretty much the same price as the Electro-Harmonics one. Then Moonshine was a little bit more expensive. That's £159. Again, it's got a couple more knobs on it that might appeal to people. Original TS808 is £169. SOV 2 is £339. You'd hope that might have done a bit better. Sidecar at £155, and then the ye old good old fashioned Tone City down at sort of 50 quid down there.
Yeah, it was wow, man, I'm surprised again. Because some of those pedals, it's funny when you don't see it. People hear with their eyes, man. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, man. The Electro-Harmonics Glove and the Electro-Harmonics East River Drive, they've been out for a good 2 or 3 years. The graphics on the pedals are just a bit.
They're just meh
They're
pedals,
very affordable. So again, I just don't think anybody, if you're going right, I'm going shopping for a Pucker Tube Screamer clone, you wouldn't even plug one in.
You wouldn't even look at it.
And
you don't even look. Can we please, EHX? Can we get a box sent of those? Because I want
Mike
to check
Matthews with his big cigar.
Yeah, but who does those? Is that just direct?
That's where we buy them from. Not literally Mike himself.
No, hey,
but yeah. So I mean, hopefully
we don't have any.
No,
I mean, I've never ever.
I don't think they ever forgave me for doing the wah review where they did the wah that was like on the funny curved bottom, and as you used it, it kind of slipped around the floor. Like
but that was a bit of a silly invention.
But
wasn't
look at that. So yeah, 2 videos on the bounce where their pedals have done.
I need to buy those 2 pedals, whatever. They're 60 quid, man. I'm gonna just buy them just because. Anyway,
I don't blame you. Anyway, there you go. Links in the description below for everything we've talked about, and please do subscribe and press that notification button because we're going to literally blast through different, more drives, boosts, choruses, delays, all kinds of stuff like this because it's such a great way to shoot pedals out.
And I'm sorry to the people that I put lost in the
these
pricing.
are only opinions, and
opinions like assholes.
Yes, everyone's
got one. Navels.
See you later. Bye bye.